Hello, everyone, and welcome back to One Piece of Me, One Piece of Us. And of course, behind the scenes, please welcome Mr. Devin Merchant from Ghost on the Aux. Hi, Devin.
Hi.
Thanks so much for being here again. We've been going live before our Whatnot shows, and it's been a lot of fun because I've been able to do a recap of everything that's been going on in the One Piece world over the last week. It's been a lot of fun, and there's been some up and downs, but we are always sailing along and having a lot of fun doing it. As you guys know, the Whatnot show is on Wednesday nights.
Now my mic's on. Hi.
Hi, there you go. Hi, Devin. Everybody, welcome to the One Piece of Me live stream before our Whatnot live stream show. We decided to do this a couple weeks ago. We've just been kind of moving along slowly, and there have been different things that have been happening week to week. And so in order for me to just keep on staying on top of things and letting you guys know what's going on in the One Piece world through me, this is what's happening in my world, in our world, and in, of course, all of our worlds. So since last week, we had a great show. We just ripped box after box after box. We had some beautiful cards pulled. Golden Dons have been coming out like crazy, alt arts, and just really special things out of the PRBO2 set. So we've been really loving that set and having a good time. I've been streaming here, and I've also been streaming over at the Starters again. We reallianced, and I've been having the greatest time there. My admin girl is B. She's a co-host there with me. Actually, we're just two hosts hosting the show. I can't even say co. She does more of the admin stuff because I'm really not the tech girl. She's kind of been like the star for a while because she's been there, and so thank you so much for all your help, Bianca. And we've just been, nerding out as girls in the One Piece room and making new friends and having a lot of fans come in. We've ripped tons and tons of packs and tons of boxes. No other Sanji came out like the double Sanjis a week before that. But again, lots of love for EBO2, OP12, PRBO2, and everybody's really excited about OP13. OP13 is on its way, and it's got all the mangas. It's another anniversary set. Everybody's going crazy and kind of pulling back a little bit on funds to get ready to make that jump into cases. It doesn't hit until the beginning of November, so we do have a couple of weeks for that. The hours have been crazy, though. We have been streaming from 10 p.m. until like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, which is great because everybody on the West Coast gets to come and hang out with us, too. It's always early over there. And then we've also been on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays on the TikTok, and Wednesday nights here. So we do the party packs here at the Wednesday night shows, and I've been introducing that to the TikTok fans as well. So I bring the party packs over there. Anybody who comes in and gets a box gets a party pack as well. I always throw down extra Bountiful Blessings for your berries. And again, it's just been a lot of fun. I haven't really played as much this week, and that is a shame. There are a couple of leaders that are doing really well. On the sim right now, I know the players, Amand, JoJo's got the munchies, the players have been talking behind the scenes about Emu, about Zoro, about which ones are going to take them down. I know that Usta's Captain Kid is going strong. Yellow always does. We have a new fan actually out there, and so shout out to Dan Parr, who got a lot of packages over a lot of boxes, especially of PRB and now EBO2 as well, and got a lot of really cool new cards and told us that he's really buying so much, but really holding on to yellow. And that he, trades and gives away the other cards or sells the other cards to make up for the money that he, uses to buy all of the other stuff. So it was interesting to hear his story, and it's interesting to hear all the fans' stories. A lot of blessings were given out. Our Nico Robin leader slab was given out from OP09. And over the last couple of days, EBO2, OP09, and PRBO2 have been on the rise. We even saw the hike on OPO2 and 3, so I think what's happening now is everything we predicted that was going to happen with OPO1 having the remix and the remakes, and then all of a sudden back and forth and back and forth, and the game going up and
Jeff's
down.
in the room.
Hey, Jeff. My name is Jeff. How are you today? A package went out this morning for you, just so you know your little mini pop is on its way. So I have the tracking personally for that for you.
He said keeper or Sabo today.
Well, I do love the hat, and I do love Sabo. So the hat is here because I am putting together Perona. I have not dressed up as Perona yet, but I do love her Thriller Bark outfit. It's a beautiful black dress with the white ruffles. It's got the white etching on it. So this is me introducing the hat, and I wanted to share with you that this is going to be the second time that I'm putting together a Halloween costume for myself in the One Piece world. So if you guys know anybody that's out there for the Perona cosplay cosplayers that are putting their, costumes together on a dime or trying to figure out what they've got to do it. I've got the roses, and I'm going to be putting the roses on, although this rose right here that I initially bought was too big. So again, trial and error with this. When I first initially saw it, I just eyeballed it and I was like, that's the right rose, right? It certainly looks like the one that's on her hat. So because this particular hat doesn't have as large of a brim, I'm going to need a smaller one to go all the way around. So these are going to get glued on. I'm going to go out into the world and get some more of those. I have the black dress. I bought white puffy paint. I'm going to use the white puffy paint on the Perona dress from Thriller Bark to make the design. It's made for fabric, so I think it's going to go really well. I've also ordered a red umbrella, just solid red, because I'm going to be doing all of the work myself on it. I'm going to be creating with the googly eyes. Do you see what I got here, you guys? Sabo and the googly eyes. So I'm not 100% sure if these are too big either, because obviously my eyes are bigger than my belly. The roses came out too big, and now the eyes might have come out too big. I'm not sure, but those are going to go on top of the umbrella. I'm going to be making that cool stuff in my head about how I'm going to make the end of the umbrella go around, and also the little flaps that come around. Also, it's going to need the little devil ears. So I have to go out and I have to get those things still as well. The other thing that's going to be something I'm going to have to put together and make are Perona's giant Doc Martin size. They look like pleathery, shiny red boots with the straps and everything. I'm not exactly sure yet. It's possible I may be able to use a Doc Martin or something like a Doc Martin, spray paint it red, and then just use the actual leather. Here's what I thought I would do is I have a little foam piece right here. So I'm going to make his hat. And this was a sleeve. This is a one-piece sleeve. I took the color because I was like, do I want a light blue? Do I want the dark blue? I'm not sure yet. I didn't have the light blue yet. But I'm going to make his little hat. And I'm going to put, the colors around it. Actually, I'm just going to do the blue. The white actually stays by itself because it's just his little blue and white hat. So that's going to go on his little head like there. Boop. Boop. And then I'm also going to get him the little tie. I thought a great idea for the tie was to go online and take a look and see if I could see anything that's made for like little pets, like a little, Yorkie or something or far. And the pink hair, of course, the pink hair. So right now, you know how I love to change my hair color and my length. We're going to get that going on as well. And because I've been experimenting with different wigs that were very heavy. Last time I did Uta and I ordered that costume and the wig as well. It was very heavy. We went around MegaCon with that, and poor Devin was filming me while this thing was falling off my hair. So you could see my black, gray, all that coming through the hat, the wig, everything was falling off. So that was a learning lesson that it was just too heavy for my neck, and I couldn't hold it on, and it was too hot, and between that and the giant Uta jacket, it was just too much. So I'm going to try to keep it a little bit simpler, keep it lighter. I'm going to just attach some pink bangs to the inside of the hat. And I do have the pink hair that's going to be just in ponytails coming out from underneath the hat. And I'm probably just going to attach that as well to the hat so it's not directly on my head. But anyway, that's my Perona from One Piece ideas for the Thriller Bark costume.
Hey, Jeff, which thing were you asking? Jeff was asking for a picture of what you're talking about from a minute ago, but I don't know what specific thing. He's saying you could post it in Discord later.
What do you mean? Like the picture of Perona? The picture of Perona from Thriller Bark? And her little teddy bear? Are you not to Thriller Bark in the One Piece world yet?
Whole outfit.
Huh?
Whole outfit.
The whole outfit? Well, I don't have the outfit here. I have to make the paint on it first. I can't show you the dress yet, Jeff. Jeff, no dress yet. I'm not there yet.
Or do you mean what she's wearing right now?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to be wearing this. This is just for tonight for the live stream. We're just going to be doing the live stream. And the hat. The hat's staying on too. Cuz, I love a good hat. I'm a hat girl for sure. I know, get back on the mic. I get it. So anyway, what are you going to dress up as for Halloween? And is it a One Piece character? Again, put it in the comments. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. I got one of those educational warnings on Whatnot, so I've been trying to rethink and be more creative and outside the box for games and stuff like that for you guys so that I can continue to do what I'm doing. If I have to start to work around it and I can't do so many things with the wheel or I can't do so many things with the merch, then obviously I'm going to have to restructure some things as well.
Jeff's going to be law.
What's that?
Jeff's gonna be Law.
Jeff's going to be, Trafalgar Law.
Picking it up this weekend, he said.
Huh?
Picking it up this weekend.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Is it like a costume that you're buying, or are you like putting it together, or?
Yeah, is it pieces and parts? Is it one piece of this and one piece of that coming in all in different times, or just one whole costume? And is there a way for you to send a picture as well?
Put it in Discord. If you can.
Let's see it. I definitely want to see all the costumes this year. I'm going to be passing out candy and One Piece cards. I will be down south this year, staying with some friends, and it will be a lot of fun. So I'll actually be off. Just so everybody knows, I will be off from streaming. I will be off from doing any kind of lives. The last weekend in October for the Halloween weekend, I will be with friends. We'll be doing lots of fun things. And again, I'll try to get a few videos off to the side and some pictures of the costume and have that up for you guys on social media. And again, candy and peace and love and One Piece cards for the kiddos and the adults, because I know they're going to be coming by, and I know there's a lot of fans out there too that are going to be on their golf carts with their kids driving by, and I'm just going to be like, One Piece cards? And their kids probably aren't even going to be wanting the One Piece cards. It's going to be mostly the adults who are like, wait a minute, what do you got there? Oh, yeah, I'll take some of that candy, and wait a minute, is that a One Piece card? Yeah, you don't need that.
Jeff said buying someone's costume with sword.
Ooh, with the sword. Very nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Are you thinking about dressing up, Devin?
Thinking about it.
What are you thinking about going as?
I have no idea.
What are your options that you came? What was the first thing that came to your mind, possibly?
Peter Griffin.
Ooh, all right, very nice.
Only because I wanted to do that a couple years back, and I couldn't get all the stuff I was looking for it.
All right,
and I didn't really want to shave the beard, and I still don't. So I'm trying to figure out something that I can incorporate the beard into.
Well, you know what? The beard actually could grow back. So why not take it down for a little while and then grow it back? Okay, or that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun doing the lives right before we go live. We are going to be live in about 40 minutes, so I'll let you guys know this. OP13 on the way, EBO3 on the way, OP14 in Japanese on the way. Those are very exciting times. We've also seen a lot of resurgence of some of the starter decks. We've also seen the resurgence of these adorable little special dons. This is an SDS01 set. It's the Luffy. They came out with the Three Brothers. It's just a couple of packs of cards in there, 08 and either 06 and 7. You get a choice. It's either one or the other. But it also has a special Don card, a hollow Don card for each character, each brother. So I picked up a couple of those for myself, for my personal collection. I do like the alt art Dons, and that's what I love about PRB too, is that they gave us the golden Dons and the hollow Dons, and that really blings out the decks. Again, the players are playing, the buyers are buying, the sellers are selling. It's about to be an amazing holiday season. If you guys are watching what's happening even with the Tony Chopper card that's out there with the little Santa Claus from OP04, my prediction is this. With the rise of 1, 2, and 3, 4 is going to be next. 5 is already out the roof. EBO1, hard to get for under $400 even at this point. So keeping up on the rise and keep an eye on the rise. And don't forget, get all of your packs here with us for your collections, for playability, and ask any questions you guys might have if you're looking to get some information on how to play the game.
So Jeff said, after buying someone's costume, he said, still need bell bottoms and shirt.
Okay.
Halloween and con the week after.
Ooh.
And I'm so ready for EBO3.
Yeah, I know, right? The heroines are coming. Oh, me and B are going to have so much fun when the heroines come. I've already started to add a little girl stuff over to the starters OP card breaks room. So it should be a lot of fun. And this is a girl actually who is all about Pokemon. And now, because I've been teaching and talking and showing more and more cards off, and she's been seeing more and more of the actual One Piece art come out over the Pokemon, she's totally on board now with me. She's like, yeah, guys, this is like, I can feel myself going over to the other side. And people were asking in the stream, what about Magic? What about Pokey? What's another good card game to get into? And what we have seen is One Piece came out, a lot of people sold all their other sets, jumped in, loved the game and the playability. It went down for a second. Everybody jumped out of OP, started up with some of the other stuff. Star Wars came out, Union Arena, Gundam is out. out right now. It went up, it went down, and it came in and it came out. And at the end of the day, all around yesterday, people who were playing all of those games in the stream were hands down unanimously across the board that One Piece was the GOAT. That this was the game that everybody now is like really realizing has so much fun, so much playability, has so many different options that now they really are selling their other sets and it's dying out. And some of it's even just too expensive to get in. And not that One Piece is cheap, but it's starting to really, really make a come into the wild. So you can find it actually really reasonable for the quality.
Jeff, sorry. Sorry. Jeff said, best starter for beginner, fast pace, not much riding, red Luffy decks, question mark.
Red Luffy decks I have heard are really great, and that is a really great beginner deck. If you want to go all the way back to the beginning and just try out OPO1 Monkey D. Luffy just for understanding what red does on a very, very basic level. Also, Zoro. Zoro was the one that for many, 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 many sets and many years was across the board amazing. I have been told that with the newer decks and the newer sets that everybody has been going for the Jewelry Bonnie. Now that is green. It is the next color from red in the sets when the cards come out. So what I can tell you is green is a lot of fun too. So Uta, think about this. EB03 coming out. Everybody was like, Nika Robin. I bet she's coming, but I bet they did this on purpose with Uta because with the green cards that are coming in OP13 and following, Uta, the original Uta green deck, is going to get a pop-up. So that's going to be resurging. I think it's perfect timing for EB03 to be coming out with her manga. And then that would be a really good and a super fun deck to play with. It goes back to some of the OPO2 cards. I'm not sure what the playability is going to be for the future of it, but those would be fun decks to play with. Yellow, if you really want something tough and fun and really annoying and sometimes wins it, sometimes doesn't. I'm not sure where she stands right now. But Yamato green yellow is fun. She's got Banish, gives you a little insight to green and yellow together. So
Red Zoro or green Zoro?
Green Zoro is fun. That's the newer one, but it's a little bit more confusing. Red Zoro from the beginning was one of the ones that was first like go in aggro. I would say if you are just learning, find something that you really just want to, that's fun. Pick a leader that you feel drawn to. And also read the leader's ability. If you understand it enough to grasp it and you feel like you could really make a deck out of it, go with that first. You don't want to get too confusing with yourself and you don't want to read a leader card. You don't want to get a leader card and then its ability is so confusing to you, you're like, wait a minute, maybe this is not the right one I should start out with. So,
hey, Jeff, question for you. Jeff, if you have a way to post a picture of that costume you're buying in Discord, let us see it. We'd like to see it. As long as it doesn't identify the person you're buying it from, I guess.
Sure.
We'd like to show it on stream.
Or when you get it, try it on, take the picture, let us know.
We'll definitely do that too.
Yeah, we'll let you know what we think. But if you're still getting pieces of it, we want the whole thing. We want to see the whole deal.
I want to see the sword.
You want to see the sword? I would love to have a sword one year, but it would have to be super light, on my backpack or something.
Nerf
or on my Nerf sword or something. That would be good. But it looks like it's real. You know what I mean?
Law and Rosie are my boys, but I'm just learning and like the pace of Red Luffy.
Red Luffy's great. Yep. And learn it. Like I said, you're only going to get better with practice. Everybody's like, what's the trick to picking this up? What's the trick to getting better? What's the trick? What's the trick? The trick is practice. That's everything and anything. If you go back to the very first video, our trailer on this YouTube channel, and you see me get on there with my reddish hair at the time, do you remember? Super short. We actually were talking behind the scenes about like what I should say, how I should say it, like what kind of intro. I mean, I was like so like nervous and I was just sitting there. I was like, hello, I would like to tell you that I am about to go on a One Piece journey. Now, I am going to, I was like so nervous and I didn't know what to do. It was the first time I was in front of the cameras and not behind the cameras. And now I feel like everybody's always telling me you should really have some sort of script it out, flesh it out, blah, blah, blah. And I'll tell you, over the practice and time again, it just became such a natural thing to just talk. I never plan anything too far out, which is why why we do these videos. I figured this is good for the weekly update for you guys. Gives everybody a chance to see me. Some people don't get a chance to see me live right now, but even some of my family members who are not close to me will at least be able to catch, a glimpse of me here and there when they pop onto these. And it is kind of a documentary of things that are happening in my life as I go down this One Piece rabbit hole. So also, like I said, a way for me to connect with you guys. I know that this is still just the beginning. And again, sets 1 to 13 now we're picking up in English, 14 in Japanese, EBO3 to look forward to.
Jeff,
we're going to
I
be
see the
having this
pics.
conversation in another year, and we're going to be talking about OP17, and that will be the 4th anniversary set. So yay us. Happiness and love all abound. We had a great time this week. Today, actually, this week was a content creating video day. So I got to kind of nerd out with my crew, come up with some kind of cornball ideas for content creating. Devin's behind the scenes going to do some editing with Almond Pistachio. The guys are actually at Treasure Coast Magic right now playing in the locals. They'll be back in a little while to tell us everything that went on, how they did, what packs they won or didn't win. And of course, give you guys the information that you need. And Jeff, pop in later on Whatnot when the guys get back, probably between 9:45 and 10, because at that point we can put them on the mic and they can give you the real information about what they think and what they think that you should do to start out with. If there's any cards at all that you need, Jeff, even behind the scenes, if it's commons or any uncommons from any of the sets as you're moving forward, if there's any leader that you want to try, I have the common and uncommon leaders here out the wazoo from all the beginning leaders to current time. So if there's one you're looking for, please let me know. I'm happy to go in there, pull out some of the stuff from the library that I know not everybody's going to have in their library. If it's just a few commons and uncommons, I am more than happy to bless that out to you guys, and that is on me. I'll put it together the same way that I always do with the party packs when I ship it out. It's usually about $4 or $5 for me to just send it out to you. But, really send me the list and let me know what you're looking for. If I can't do it and it's like super rare, super rare, super rare, well, that's why I do these Whatnot shows. I do it so that I can put those super rares, put some of the alt art cards, even the rare ones. I take the Japanese and I take the English rare cards from all the different sets. I just pull them from all the colors and all the different sets 1 through current time randomly. But they're always the holos. Sometimes the reverse holos. Sometimes they're from the same sets. Sometimes one is English and one is Japanese. Sometimes they're both Japanese cards inside. Sometimes both English. But whatever, I'm building your library with these little penny sleeve packs. So I stick those in the party packs as well.
Got some pics from Jeff if you want to see them.
Yes, I do.
I can pop them up on screen
All right,
if you can see them
up.
there.
Let me see.
There's a sword.
Ooh, the sword looks cool. Black and white sword. Cool, cool.
Hold on here.
I love it.
Then other picture of the sword.
Nice. Nice.
I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the jacket.
Yeah, jacket.
Yes. Yep. Cool. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You got the hat? Do you have the cap? Oh, yay. All right. Do you have the chest? Or do you have all the tattoos on the chest, Jeff? And are you going to a Halloween party? Or are you just dressing up for your hood or just giving out candy at the house? Like, what's your plan? What's your actual plan?
You dressing up for the hood?
Dressing up for the hood, for the kiddos, for your kiddos. Who knows? Maybe there is a party. Maybe there's a cosplay or a con. I think I heard something about going to a con.
You did say about a con.
A Comic-Con, yeah.
What's the con?
What's
con
the
you
con?
going
What
to?
kind of con you running, boy?
Let me see.
Yeah. I love the way the set design looks right now, too, by the way. I'm glad that everybody can see the set design a little bit different from some of our other YouTube channels and, of course, the couch, too. I like the way that this looks. I love the way the girls, the waifu girls, are in the background. Yeah. And I don't know if you can see up over Yamato's head. That is really a cool piece of art that I picked up. And it's so cool because it has Haggard the Horrible in it. And I've had it for years, even before One Piece. I picked it up at an auction at a charity. And because Haggard is a Viking and Oda is inspired by the Vikings, that's how One Piece even became a creative idea in his head. He had always had this idea and was inspired as a young man from the Vikings. It's kind of cool. I'm going to see if I can get over there and through the other microphone, read what it says.
Sure.
All right. It says, what is the key to happiness? abstinence, poverty, fasting, and celibacy. And then it says, is there someone else out there I could talk to? I just thought that was so funny. And again, it's a numbered piece too. So I'm a constant and, a shameless promoter all the time when I love something and I have to have it. I have to have it. And of course, when I find something else out in the world that I love in the One Piece world, I also have to promote it and show it off. So again, since I'm a shameless promoter, can you hand me the Tony chopper behind you? Please. It's the Tony chopper behind you, pretty please. Oh, straight in front of you now. See the frame, the white frame with the Tony chopper card in it? Yeah.
Also, Jeff said, I'll hop on and help for a little bit, but have an early morning. Appreciate that.
Nice, thanks,
I'll build
Jeff.
a simple deck and see what I'm missing. That's
Perfect.
pretty much what everybody does.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how long Amon's been building his deck.
Bros with big decks.
Then you know it. I'm sure it's talking about the cosplay or something. Dressing up with my daughter, and then we have a con in KC. KC, what's that? What's KC?
Kansas.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City?
Yeah. All right, awesome. That sounds amazing. And also, I wanted to, like I said, show off this little piece of heaven here.
Here you go.
This is actually
Close up.
made by B, my host over at the Starters. What she does is she takes the common and uncommon cards, some of her favorites, and she's done Nico Robin as well. And what she does is she brings the oil painting down on it and brings the painting, the actual artwork behind the words and behind the card
She extends
forward.
it.
Yeah, she extends it. And it's really her own, her personal take. She does a lot of beautiful artworks with the oil paintings. She does weddings and wedding venues. She is a portrait, not portrait, but like she paints the room, like what's going on in the room. She does everything while everybody's in action with the oil paintings. And that's pretty cool, actually. I've seen that done before. So this is beautiful. It's from Bianca.
There's
She
a
did
term for
sign
that.
it.
I'm forgetting what it is.
for
On the tip
me.
of my tongue.
And this is going to be displayed here now at the One Piece Keepers. And like I said, she did a Nico Robin that was absolutely beautiful as well. So this is a new piece for my collection, one piece of Bianca, of Bee's Creative Studios. So everybody get over there and follow her. So this was also a really great, awesome thing that happened this week. I'm trying to think of everything just to sum it up. But I do have to get going because we are going to be starting live at the other channel. So
Jeff
stay
said-
tuned for that.
Jeff said Chopper is who my daughter is dressing as this year.
You know what? That's what I actually had coming to mind because I think we had this conversation before. I was having deja vu about it. And a lot of, moms and dads have been popping into all the streams telling me stuff. And a lot of people have been actually sending me messages telling me that they're being inspired to start streams with their kids. Like they want to start a stream with their son or they want to start a stream with their daughter and like maybe put like the masks on so you can't see like the kids' faces or, like they were trying to ask me questions about how to go about doing it. And, I'm always saying it doesn't matter where you start as long as you go. And there's always creative ideas that you can come up together as a family and as a parent and child duo. And it's the best time I've ever spent with my child. Not the best time I've ever. Everything that we do with our children is the best time ever spent. But honestly, it's a real blessing to be able to look back at this point in time and say, you know what? Not only was I able to like be there for everything, from A to Z as a little one, but even through his teenage years where it could have been like off and running from 12 and 13 out the door as a boy. I'm the lucky one because we get to hang out and play cards and we do all kinds of traveling and fun things together and we hang out with the same
Vegas.
peeps and fun things. We're going to Vegas in February for the Nationals. He won first place in the regionals. Stay tuned for all of that. And I know we've talked about all of that before.
You gonna hit
too.
the slots with Joseph?
Am I going to hit the slots with him? I don't know. That's not going to be allowed.
Take him to a roulette table.
Yeah, no, none of that. None of that. We do have some boundaries here. Some boundaries. But again, as always, all characters are welcome. Get over to the Whatnot live. We're going to be starting at 9 p.m. So as always, Jeff.
He says we do cons and we do a single Whatnot stream every once in a while. But the most fun she gets is to come to my drone job gigs. Oh, that's awesome. You're a drone pilot? That is really cool.
Wow, that does sound fascinating. Wow, she is lucky. You are lucky. Oh my gosh, everybody's getting really lucky. So let's get lucky over at Whatnot. And thank you so much for being here, Jeff. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate this. I'll be sending some additional things out for everyone. So of course, I'm going to keep that in mind always, that Trafalgar Law and Chopper are your cheese. And I'll be sending some bountiful blessings as well in your future party packs for that too.
See you on Whatnot.
Yeah, see you on Whatnot. All right, guys. One peace, one love, one peace. We'll see you guys next week for the live stream again. Until then, head over to the TikTok, Starters OP Card Breaks. Head over to One Piece Keepers on the Whatnot. Head over to Devin Merchant, Ghost on the Ox on Instagram and all social media sites. That's ghostontheaux.com.
ghostontheaux.com.
Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys. See you soon.